you're enjoying watching these films on YouTube, any help that you can give us for LightSpeed Quiz, that would be great. Make a small donation, that's great. You don't have to, but please do so. How else can you help? Well, you can ask people to watch the films and to come and join in. How else can you help? You can come and join in. Oh, we love people joining in. Apart from perhaps Chris Bean. What else can you do? Yeah, just put the word out. Like us on Facebook, tick the likes, and put the word out. I like to think it's the best open filmed quiz you can enter. There is no strictures on people entering. You don't have to have done anything interesting like being stung by a bee in a tent in France or anything, but some of these people have done some very interesting stuff. The second part, well, LightSpeed Quiz, we're halfway through the season, so this is why I'm kind of going through the setup, how we play, what we do. On any given day we'll have 160 questions in 8 different topics. You'll see the questions as we go along, but for example, one topic will be the visual arts, which will include TV and film. Another topic will be sport, which I can't explain because I don't know anything about it. And we take it in turns, and you do get paid for setting the questions occasionally. And today, it's Tony and Norman who are doing it, and we're up in Middlesbrough, or near Middlesbrough. Thornaby-on-Tees. So, how does it work? Very simple, and you can see on the screens that basically we all have the LightSpeed Buzzer app. It's quite a light app. If you go to the Play Store, you type in LightSpeed, one word, you'll see LightSpeed Quiz. It's got a blue question mark, which I can't see at the moment, but download it and you can have a play with it. It's a free version, there's no adverts, and it's a light version. And I'm sure you'll enjoy using it. Even the light version, as far as I can see, is the most sophisticated speed buzzer quizzing software there is. If you want to play with 200 people and you want to see what times all those 200 people are getting, well then it's a paid for version, but the free version's still brilliant anyway, still better than any other quiz buzzer that I've ever seen, and I've been doing this for 40 years without any success whatsoever in terms of the prizes I've won, but you keep banging away at it. So it's called LightSpeed Quiz. Download it from the App Store. We'll give a quick demonstration now if Tony or Norman have got a question for us. Have you got a question?
Yeah, I'll find one, yeah. Okay, Al Martino was the first person...
Tony will look at the screen there and he'll say, who was first?
Mike Lees put his buzzed far too early. Go on. First number one. Wrong. Steve?
Here in My Heart.
Wrong.
Oh, dearie me.
1952.
Wrong. That's what I said, you're buzzing far too early. Okay, so Al Martino was the first person to have a UK #1 hit. Okay, who was the first woman?
Oh, it's
No.
Is it?
Miss Joe Stafford. Where's Joe Stafford?
So, basically, you see how it goes. As you can see on the screen, you get a list of people who have pressed. You can actually score within the app, have a go with it and download it and play with it. It's just great fun. So if you want to join in LightSpeed Quiz itself, the competitions which you can see on YouTube, there's about hundreds of them now, just have a look at LightSpeed Quiz, type LightSpeed Quiz into Google and you will find out where we are. There's a calendar on top of the quiz, the pages. I'll put the link underneath, and we play every month. At the end of every month, we've got a series of 12 during the season. We're halfway through this one, and I believe that the guy who's at the top of the table at the moment, Tony Walmsley, is asking the questions today, which will mean he will drop back and leave the gate open for perhaps Michael or perhaps for Clive. Who knows? When it's say fast, this deals in nanoseconds. Light travels 29 centimetres in a nanosecond, so basically people who are sitting further away have a distinct disadvantage over me who's very close to the router here. But trust me, it doesn't make any difference whatsoever. So far we've used this twice on two different events, and we've never seen two answers together to 100th of a second, let alone that times 10 to the -7. So we're going to go into the quiz in just a moment. There will be Tony and Norman asking the questions today. There'll be 160 questions. This is July's quiz, and it's the Market Tavern in Thornaby. It's just a lovely little quiet room we've got here to ourselves. But I kind of want to introduce a couple of the players to you as well. And first off, we've got Tony Richardson in slot number 1. Tony, you've been in where for the last year or so?
Nepal for most of the last year.
Did you smoke many drugs?
No. I'm on camera.
I'm still saying all on camera.
It's a teacher on camera.
Heroin, we're selling heroin by any chance over there.
So Tony was
But nothing else.
Tony was catapulted into the limelight with his performance as the captain of the Newcastle team in University Challenge 2 years ago. And you were also on Colin Daffen's Mastermind as well, which I agree was incredibly disappointing for you. You must have felt a little bit short-changed. Let's hope you feel the same way after today's quiz. Let's give Tony a little round of applause. Michael McPartland, McP, Mr. TV. Roughly how many TV shows have you been on?
I have no idea. It's in double figures.
Yeah, I was reading your list of great TV programmes, great programmes, quizzes you'd like to win. Please tell me LightSpeed Quiz makes it to number 6 on the list.
Yes, it is. It was only in top 5 though, so...
Michael is our current champion of Light. No, he's not our current champion of Light. He won the initial
2 years ago.
2014 LightSpeed Quiz champion on a very close game indeed. It does tend to go to the wire on individual matches and over the season. Let's hope it's the same season. Good luck. Let's give it a little. Michael.
You haven't asked him how much money he's won on TV, have you?
Not enough.
Not enough. Not enough. Is it?
Mark Preston from Rochdale. You were one of the originals. You've got the longest track record at LightSpeed Quiz, I believe. You here, nobody's been playing it longer than you have. You played at Bury and in Rochdale a few places, and you're still coming. Why do you take the punishment?
Oh, it's a term of endearment.
Give Mark, thank you for doing this. Thank you for doing this so long. Simon Chilton. I love your glasses. I think they've got real style and class.
Absolutely, yeah.
I've only just noticed them.
Yeah.
Tell me about the quality of the tablet which I sold you for a vastly inflated price.
Right, it was a very good tablet for 3 days. then it returned up the mount with Moses.
Well, you are going to return it to me and I will show you your money back.
Camera.
Mike Lees is our youngest player on a regular basis, and he's going down the rankings at a rapid rate of knots. But you actually won the film quiz, didn't you?
Yeah.
How did that grab you?
I was surprised. I thought
I think there's a bit of dispute here.
I can assure you that Michael won the quiz, the film quiz, and you keep the Oscar as well. So, Michael, that's for you again. No, Mike, Flash Michael won. Don't sweat over these things. Chris Bean, you have taken over from Ashton as our family man now. How's the young Ben? What's he called? How old is he now, and how's your lass?
He's Matthew James, he's 7 weeks old. He's just had an operation for tongue tie, which sorted out his pain, but he was keeping us up for days on end, so I've now can finally sleep.
Yeah.
The wife is just about surviving.
Everybody's just written down, note to self, see about Steve getting his tongue tied. Well, we all wish you well, we all congratulate you. And we all
mind reading to your qualities then.
I actually did say that Mark Preston had been doing this for the longest time, but a bloke who went on one of the longest hiatuses I've ever known, a bloke who was my best friend, is maybe again my best friend, is the Oracle of Driglington, Lee Wobbin. Now, I don't know if you a standard quiz question. We can just shout both when you know the answer. Who are the current holders of the Football Home Championships?
Ireland.
Is it?
No,
And 1984.
84
Well,
was the last one.
Lee, along with Diane Halligan and Barry Simmons, is a bit like the same thing for the the team of quiz. What was it you won?
Team of Bridlington.
Master Team.
Master Team.
Master Team. Are you the current holders of Master Team? And when was that? It's just after the invention of radio, wasn't it? But anyway, please pass on the fondest regards to Diane and Barry and say, hey, there's a place at the table for you if you want to join in.
Will do.
Now we've got Killer, Kamikaze, Clive Dunning, who without doubt is one of the nicest quiz players who's ever been my pleasure to come across. Clive, you were going to win this competition overall in 2015, but you saved your kept your powder dry till 2016 and the last question, didn't you, I believe?
Yeah, that's how it worked out. Yeah, somebody got lucky. And
He's the most modest man. He's like squeezing blood out of a stone, getting something out of it, but we all love Clive. And give these guys a little round of applause. And we've got Daniel next to us. Now, Daniel runs a blog. What's the best thing to type in if you want to look at it?
North East quizzes, that's what I'm trying to do, is promote quizzes in the North East. So I do quiz reviews in Sunderland and things.
Yeah, it's fascinating what he writes. I'd look at what Daniel does. If you're going online, look at what Dave Clark does as well. It's some tremendous stuff, and it seems to be very kind of objective compared to some of the stuff you get hold of. You also write a couple of books which are available online. So, Daniel, we love you, man. Thanks for coming from Sunderland. Asking questions today, it's Tony, Walmsley and Norman. How are you doing, guys? I can't tell these apart. Could you kind of identify yourselves to us?
I'm Norman.
Ron's Adonis. Norman.
Before we start with the first question, if anybody would like to help, we'd love somebody to sponsor us. Hold that glass up to the camera so we can see. If you're a brewer, or if you just want some kudos to be attached with something which is as good as you're going to get, something which will last forever. In 300 years' time, people are going to be watching this on bloody Gallifrey or something. We've got a good Facebook presence. We've had over 100,000 watchers on the programmes. We'd love some sponsorship. We'll try to keep the kind of profanity to a minimum if you insist. We'll make more changes in here than the bloody White House if you like. But if you want to sponsor us, please do so. If you want to help us, hey, send something along. If you want to join in, please join in. Please watch the films and give us likes. Thank you very much. We are taking over now with Norman and Tony. The first topic is going to be sport.
You ready? Question number 1. Who was the first British sprinter to break 20 seconds for the Tour?
Steve. Linford Christie.
Wrong. Might as well.
2.
Mark?
If you was going to say the 200 metres, it's John Regis.
It's 200 metres.
Yeah, that sounds 2.
Correct. Question 2. On January the 25th, 1995, Matthew Stevens was in the news for a famous incident at what happened at
Tony R.
Eric Cantona jumped into the crowd to sell his party.
2 points.
Yeah, Matthew Stevens.
Yes.
This racehorse retired on April the 17th, 2013.
Franco.
Tony.
Frank.
Tony. Franco. No. That's what I said when he asked me.
Right, wait a minute.
Tony R.
20 out minus 1.
Yeah. Mark?
It's not Frank. I said Franco, so I have to stick with Franco, won't I?
Wrong then.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you.
okay. You didn't have to because Mark.
No, I thought I was
Sorry,
interested.
No. Michael?
Black Caviar.
Correct. Well done.
I was going to say Frank Coates.
I did. I cleared that out for everyone.
What's quick in there?
Everyone set?
Yeah.
Already? Question 4. I need a year, a sporting year. Tessa Sanderson appeared in the first of her 6 successive Olympics.
Lee?
1976.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well done.
It's easy to jump in the wrong one there.
I would say we're all pretty stupid there for not making sure we were second as well.
It's only the one.
Are we all 3 said correctly?
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question 5. Which sport is started with either a ball up or a centre bounce?
Mark?
Australian rules.
Correct. Aussie rules.
Aussie rules, yeah. Aussie rules.
Question 6. Who was the last golfer to win 2 consecutive US Opens in 1988?
Lee?
Kelly Strange.
Correct.
Yeah.
Question 7. Who was the last country to win the 5-nation rugby union before?
Chris?
France.
Incorrect. No.
Mark?
Scotland.
Correct.
1999. Italy joined in 2000. So
You're
1999.
going to get all that next, yes. Well done. Question 8. Which sports person had the nickname the Sparrow from Minsk?
Serge Bubka.
No.
Incorrect.
Simon?
Yep.
Finish the question.
Me?
Sam?
Olga Kovac.
Correct.
Bubka's so sparrow-like.
They were from Ukraine, weren't they?
Question number 9. In the new point system introduced in 2010 in Formula...
Chris?
25 points.
No.
Correct.
Is that correct?
Incorrect.
Oh, incorrect. Go on.
There was only one. In Formula 1 motor racing, how many points do you get for coming fourth?
Steve?
8.
No.
Incorrect.
Lee?
It's finished.
Yeah.
12.
No.
Incorrect.
Dan?
10.
Dan's very right. 10. 2 points for that. Question number 10. In darts, who was the first overseas player to...
Michael?
John Part.
Incorrect.
Mark?
-1.
No. Go on. No.
And we're going off.
Yeah. That's one, Mark.
Just one, two. In darts, who was the first overseas player to win the popular at the time News of the World Darts tournament?
Clive?
Stephen Lord.
Correct.
Who was sorry?
Stephen Lord.
Stephen
Stephen
Lord.
Lord, yeah.
And I completely forgot about
Dance,
it.
mate. Dance.
Sporting measurement, question number 11. I need 2 sizes. What is the size of an ice hockey goal width tonight?
Steve?
10 foot by
Wrong.
4 foot.
Incorrect.
Chris?
4 foot by 4 foot.
Wrong.
Incorrect.
Mike?
4 foot by 5 foot.
No.
Incorrect.
Michael?
5 foot by 3 foot.
Incorrect.
Lee?
6 foot by 4 foot.
Yes.
Oh, well,
Good
well,
guess.
there's only minus ones.
No, that's finished.
That's a good answer.
It always looks smaller.
Yeah, good answer.
64, yeah.
I didn't think it was like small.
They're really padded though, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Question number 12 on cricket. Which 2 teams or countries compete for the Frank Worrell Trophy?
Simon?
Frank World Trophy is Australia and West Indies.
Correct.
Yeah.
2 points.
Question 13. Which sport has a name that translates to the art of foot and fist?
Steve?
Taekwondo.
Correct.
2 points.
This sportsman was born on November the 5th, 1978 in Baghdad, Florida.
Steve?
Bubba.
Correct.
Oh, well done.
Bubba who?
Ray Dudley.
There's not,
Bubba McPartland.
not many more Bubbas, there's a Bubba Watson. Well done.
Good.
Question 16. Who suffered the heaviest defeat in a World Snooker final at the Crook?
Is that me? Yeah. John
Yeah.
Parrott.
John Parrott, 18-3.
18-3, 1990, 90,
88,
89.
89.
One
The 89 final.
89.
Was it?
89.
91.
No, you won it.
91.
You won it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's 2 years before.
90.
Right, who got the points?
Mike.
Right, I haven't given you them, have I?
I wouldn't if I was you.
John Parrott.
Correct. Don't need them.
Didn't they? And that's how they did it.
Right, we're up to question 17. Which cyclist holds the record for the most Tour de France stage wins with 34?
Mark?
Eddie Merckx.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, Lee.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
2 points.
You think is it going to be yellow jersey? You know what jersey is going to be?
Well, be him as well. Didn't it?
Already
Yes.
all reset? Yeah. Question 18. The last ever European Cup Winners' Cup final was won by Lazio in 2000. It took place at which stadium?
Villa Park.
Correct.
Oh, get in there.
I had about 10 guesses and didn't get anywhere near that. I knew it was it, man. I knew it was Britain as well.
Yeah, good answer.
Well done.
Question 19. From 1974 to 1997, this US basketball team were known as the Bullets.
Michael?
The Washington Wizards.
I told you, didn't I? That's not
Well, you said he'd get it straight away.
Yeah.
Sure enough, he did.
Favouritism, please. That's the I heard you.
Right, last question. It's another sporting year. So we're trying to be difficult down to easy. Avram Grant is sacked as manager of Chelsea.
Oh, someone's in. But no names come up. Lee.
2008.
Correct.
Oh,
there you go.
Lost the Champions League.
Oh, yeah. Question 1 on music. What connects the following songs specifically? Stand By Me, I Heard It Through the Grapevine, and Inside.
Levi's.
Levi was the word I needed. Levi TV advert.
Oh, yeah.
Question number 2, and a pop year. I just want a year.
Oh, God.
I get 2 years for some years. The girl group All Saints split up. The singer, Aliyah, died in a plane crash in...
Chris.
2001.
Correct?
Oh, well,
I was going to say.
it's kind of a 1 in 3 chance, isn't it? I feel that.
Pretty good to nail it. Question 3. Music. We're after a composer. This composer composed 4 operas. I'm just going to name them. The first one is Savitri. The second one is The Wandering Scholars. The third one is The Perfect Fool.
Clive. Holst.
Gustav
So now
Holst.
going this way.
The last one was At the Boar's Head. Question number 4.
He's a decomposer, surely.
Is he trying to be frivolous?
I think so, yes.
Isn't it? Not as funny as woodworm and a crutch. Question number 4. Which 1962 hit for Adam Faith shares its name with a Shakespearean play?
Mike?
The Tempest.
No. Michael?
I'll finish that
Measure for Measure.
No. Chris?
What you do about nothing.
Steve?
Taxi Time Chronicles.
one. Yeah, I can imagine him reading
Johnny.
that up.
As you like it.
Johnny, a sensible answer.
Sensible answer. As you like it.
You were so all over that.
We're after a name of female artist. Question number 5. This artist was voted Best British Female at the 2003 Brit Awards.
Michael?
Must be Dido. Dido?
No.
No.
Oh,
Correct.
lucky.
Obviously,
She's
the
been
obviously
earlier than
losers
that.
ones are in. Yeah.
Nice.
Second part. Previous year, she won the 2002 Mercury Prize for the album A Little Deeper.
Chris?
PJ Harvey.
Incorrect.
Tony?
Ellie Goulding.
You've got me 6.
Yeah. Tony's -1.
Yeah.
She was born with the real name Naomi Arlene McLean Daly.
Clive?
Miss Dynamite.
Yep. It's Miss Dynamite. Question number 6. Just want a musical instrument. 4 famous artists. The first one is Christian Lindbergh, Frank Rossellino, Jack Teagarden.
You got a shot. People come in now. Clive?
Piano.
Incorrect.
I know what it is, no.
Clive.
Steve?
Cornet.
No.
Wrong.
Simon?
Double bass.
No. Tony? Drums? No.
All these -1s?
Yeah, well, there's one more.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thought you had someone getting on that one.
Got it.
I was quite happy with you doing that.
And the last name I said was Jack Teagart, and after that it was Tommy Dorsey and Glenn Miller.
Who's next? Mike? Mike?
Oh, which one did they play? The trombone?
Yeah.
No?
Is it
Right,
like?
good point.
Didn't say that originally. Why should you change my names? Fool.
Question number 7, music. In the song 3 Steps to Heaven, what is step 1?
Steve?
Find a girl to love.
No, I love it. Ah, well done. Right, question 8. I want a song title, not the same song, but a song title.
You've got one?
What's this? This is too funny. It's supplied top 20 hits for 4 different artists. And the artists with this particular title are Sum 41, Dead or Alive.
Chris?
In 2D?
Nice one.
Yeah.
Well done, Chris.
Phil Collins.
You're going to get Phil Genesis and Belinda Carter. Shot. Question number 9. I want the name of a group. Pop group. This pop group signed an $80 million record deal with Warner Brothers in 1996. This pop group have never had a #1 hit in the UK. Their first chart entry was in 1987 with the song.
I'm going to go for it now again.
Oh, come on, Idol.
I knew they got a lot of money for signing the contract because they were indie
Right,
band,
2 points, yeah, how do you know? Did he go on? How many you got right, Clive? Impressed you.
Got 3 right and 1 wrong.
Yeah, 5 points should be handy.
That's it,
yeah.
on now. You can go on, Clive, sorry.
Good spot.
Question number 10. From which opera does the famous aria La Donna Mobile come?
Steve?
In the Buccaneer.
No. Clive?
I finished, so you didn't. Rigoletto.
I hate it, you know, the answer, well, not for a question, it doesn't go around.
It's not really a question.
Yeah.
A Northern Soul.
Verve.
Ooh, incorrect.
Richard Ashcroft.
Ronnie, incorrect. Just went through. A Northern Soul was the precursor to which...
Mike?
Urban Hymns. Correct.
Your research.
I would have known it without you guys.
I'll try again.
Duck.
Sorry.
Zoe?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, question number 12, music. In the lyrics of the Beatles song Lady Madonna, which is the only day of the week not mentioned?
Steve? No.
Thursday.
No. Mike?
Finished.
Wednesday.
No. Chris? Friday? No. Lee?
Sunday.
No. Michael?
Tuesday.
Tony? Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to be
You're right.
It's too good from the start. That's also Sunday. If I'd been first in, I would have got it right. Saturday, yeah.
Fair do. Question 13, music. Who was the first all-girl group to have a UK #1?
Steve?
Okay.
Chris?
Bananarama.
Lee?
Shangri-La's.
Mark?
The Rosettes.
Clive?
Supremes.
Yeah.
Correct. Supreme.
Okay.
I've always said
Question number 14, music. Who were the first Italian act to have a UK #1?
Chris?
Eiffel 65.
Steve?
Black Box.
Yes.
That's the one. Black Box. How many you got right, Steve?
Yeah, I think I've got 3 right. One wrong.
One wrong, yeah, should be 5. Should be
Just
5.
check it came up. Is that okay?
3 right, 1 wrong, 5.
Okay. Right, question number 15, music. Under what name did Yarrow, Stookie and Travers record music?
Clive?
Must be Peter Paul, mate.
Yes.
Peter Paul and Mary.
Yeah.
2 points.
Right, I want the name of a band. This band were formed in Newport, South Wales in the early 1990s. Between
Stereophonics.
Incorrect.
Good to see where you're coming.
That was North Wales, that.
Chris?
Super furry animals?
It's not too very further from up near.
Banger of that.
I know it isn't.
Yeah, those things.
So, between 1992 and 94, they were known as Real, R-E-E-L. Their early albums included Polythene and Yesterday Went Too Soon. In 2002, their drummer John Lee committed suicide.
Steve, Manic Street Preachers.
Incorrect.
Michael?
Feeder.
Yeah.
Oh,
Feeder.
It wasn't Mannix.
yeah.
Blackwood.
Of course, it's just a suicide. Yeah, stupid.
Suicide.
It was Richie Edwards. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
1995.
Right, I'll give two to Michael for Feeder.
Yeah.
Feeder's correct. I'm going to tell you the lead singer of that. Question 17, music.
I'm owed a minus point, I think, there.
Honesty, that's Steve.
Oh, you using that? Honestly, where are you? Yeah, I didn't put it in right. Question 17. How many number one hits did the Beatles have?
Go on, Steve.
Oh, 17.
Incorrect.
Mark?
18.
Incorrect.
Wait a minute.
So Steve, is that minus one?
Yeah.
Steve and Mark.
You might need to click out to put my minus one
Is
in.
that incorrect with 18?
Yeah.
I think they only had 17, so I don't think you can go any higher.
Was that only two, yeah?
Well,
How many number one hits did the Beatles have on the Parlophone label?
Chris?
6.
Mike?
7.
Tony?
15.
Lee?
12.
Clive?
9.
Simon?
10.
Dan?
11.
Michael?
1.
Oh, it's going to be none, isn't it?
You only had 3 on Apple. Hey Jude.
Alright.
Get back from college.
14 is the answer, sorry. 14 was the original.
Yeah, if you learn it,
Yeah, 3 on Apple.
It's easy if you go to Hey Jude, work it out that way.
Okay. Question 18, music. In which country was the singer Sade born?
Nigeria.
I'll do.
Nice.
Nigeria. This is the fastest buzzer. First line from a song is I made it through the wilderness.
Mike?
Like a virgin.
How far was I behind there?
You got point
must have liked the
0.01 behind.
Like a virgin, Mike.
Well, he'd know about that, wouldn't he?
I can remember buying
very
it.
close.
I remember buying it on 45 and I got it home, there was no hole in it. In Gustav Holst's Planets, for instance, if Mars was a bringer of war, Saturn was a bringer of old age. What did Neptune bring, I think?
Mike?
The sea.
Steve?
Is that the end of the question?
What did Neptune bring, I think, in one more word.
Destroy.
Well, there should be Michael minus one, so I don't know, should have later waited.
I reckon I was just about finished.
No, we'll just leave it then.
Yeah.
Just leave it.
Marginal.
Even though I was always one word short when Michael did, and I was that minus one. Not that ambitious.
Does anybody?
Go on.
No,
Michael? Was Steve with Steve yet?
No, destroy it.
Alright, Michael?
Oh, yeah, the destroyer.
The Magician.
No.
Incorrect. That's your end.
Chris?
That's what I'm looking for.
Of virgins.
Simon?
ooh, is the Fool?
Clive?
The Mystic.
Yeah, it's that.
I knew you were ready to edition. I was hoping.
Yeah, it's either the Mystic or the Magician.
Thank you.
Mystic, correct.
Who won that? Clive quite easily.
Yeah.
Come back, Tony, on and forgive it on the pop music.
I thought Clive might do well on that.